After much searching and many councils held in low voices beneath the ancient stones of Setnamen, the companions of the oath came at last to doubt their own success. For Letheriel remained steadfast in her belief that some hidden thing yet lay concealed within the sanctuary, some secret overlooked by wary eyes or veiled by older powers. Thus they lingered, turning over every clue, retracing their steps through the dim chambers, and examining once more each weathered carving and forgotten recess. Yet all their labours came to naught, and no further treasure, token, or wisdom was revealed to them. At length they resolved to depart. Of all that they had discovered, they carried away only that which they believed to be the Star of Corba. This relic they wrapped most carefully in cloth and leather, for none among them could deny the unease that accompanied its touch. Though cold and silent, it seemed to draw the mind towards dark thoughts and distant shadows, as though some lingering memory of evil still clung to it. When they emerged from the mound that stood among the foothills of the southern reaches of the Misty Mountains, they found themselves once more confronted by the Dunlending Guardians, who kept watch over that lonely place. Grim were those wardens at first and wary, but after a brief exchange of words, their hostility melted away. They had perceived at last that the companions had not come as plunderers, but had instead rendered a service to the land and to those who dwelt there. Therefore the Dunlendings spoke with gratitude, and they blessed the travellers' road. They gave them leave to return should they ever wish it, and bade them farewell as friends rather than strangers. So began their journey back to Tharbad, a road of some 10 days' length. Little befell them worthy of song, though the sky seemed reluctant to grant them fair weather. Grey clouds drifted endlessly overhead, and the rains of late spring stung their faces as they travelled. More than once some among the company thought they glimpsed distant figures upon the horizon, standing silent against the changing light. Yet whenever they drew near, there was nothing to be found. At other times they passed abandoned campsites where cold ashes and trampled earth hinted that others had recently travelled that same lonely road. In this manner they came at last to the great southwest road, and from there their remaining journey passed swiftly. The broken towers and ruined walls of Tharbad rose once more before them, and they entered the ancient city with hearts eased by the sight of shelter and familiar company. There they resolved to remain for a full week, setting aside thoughts of further wandering. Rest was needed after the hardships they had endured, and questions remained unanswered. During those days they turned their attention to the grim relic known as Gulathang's Echo, a black sword they had recovered, and to the star itself. Long hours were spent in study and discussion, seeking to uncover the nature of these strange treasures, and to discern whether their boons were sent by fate, or dangers best left buried beneath the forgotten earth.